Hello and welcome back to Moonbase MGTOW, your refuge from the big blue pill planet with red pills that are out of this world. Thank you very much for visiting my channel today, and today we are going to be discussing the nature of reality and the meaning of life. Now, I want to give you a little bit of context first so you can better understand my conclusion. So basically, we all know that animals run on instinct, but it is said that humans operate on a little something called consciousness. But the more that I observe human behavior, it starts to seem like consciousness is nothing more than a rationalization. And the reason why I say this is because animals, they have sex and reproduce based on this instinct, but so do humans. But the difference is that we only tell ourselves a elaborate story about it. We say we fall in love and we get married and we have children because we want to leave behind a legacy. But, this legacy meme is nothing more than a rationalization of our genetic imperative. And let's break down this meme so I can show you this. For instance, my great-grandfather passed away recently. So, the most affected are obviously his children, so my grandparents, and then her children, so my parents and aunts and uncles. And then there's me, the fourth generation, and I didn't really know him that well. I met him a few times, but he lives in a different country, so I'm not really going to the funeral, and I'm not in the will, so I'm the least affected. And then I also have a nephew, and if I were to have kids right now, they wouldn't know him at all. So you might think that, having children is you winning the game of the survival of the fittest, and you're honoring that your ancestors, the little amoeba that became the caveman, that reproduced and became you. But truthfully, all that persists is your genetic information, the mimetic information, your personality and your achievements, and the thing that your consciousness told you who you were doesn't really survive. Legacy is just your genetic imperative, using your consciousness to rationalize why it should reproduce itself. And I expanded this sort of thinking to the human race itself, because I was almost affected. I was like, man, maybe I should honor my ancestors. Maybe that is the moral thing to do. Maybe just having one kid wouldn't, double the population. So I think that's the moral thing to do. But then I started to realize, why should I contribute to the persistence of the human race? It's like, what is our actual end goal? If we were all wiped out and the animals were just here, they would just be chilling until the sun blew up. But okay, we're here. So what is the exact, purpose of our persistence? So we end up achieving world peace. Cool. And then we colonize Mars, and then we explore the galaxy, and then we advance so much that we go to the edge of space and watch the boundary expand in real time, right? What does that do? All that does is just increase our knowledge about the dimension of reality that we're currently occupying. And if there is a God and he's hiding in the control room like the end of Truman Show, he just invites us into the next dimension, and the process starts all over again. We're just increasing our knowledge about where we are. So life inherently is really just something to do while we're here. Religion, spirituality, philosophy itself, all are starting to seem like rationalizations. We're just trying to explain to ourselves why we're here, but really we should just be celebrating being here by itself. Life should just be something celebrated in and of itself. Because, if we really want to get dark, the objective truth, easily observed, unanimous truth about life is that it results in death. I mean, that's something that we can all agree on, but we don't like that answer, so we rationalize and give ourselves a nice little story, but that's all that really happens. But you see, but that's too dark, right? So that's why I'm trying to be a little bit more light and say life is the thing in itself. It's the thing to be celebrated without doing anything about it. Just existing should be just enough. And to, give you another angle to think about this, because wow, it's so simple, right? To give you another angle, I came from a school of thought that said all is mind. But I started to realize that sort of thinking is solipsism, thinking, reality is just everything that exists in your mind and stuff like that. But I thought, wait, there are things that exist outside of the mind, right? All the things that you don't know, for instance, exist outside of your mind. So I expanded that thinking to reality, and I was like, wait, what if there's things that exist outside of reality? So that's where I came up with this idea. So even though we live to eventually die, the reason why we exist is merely to offset the dimension of non-reality. We exist because there is a dimension where nothing is happening. There is a non-reality, so we have to have a reality that exists. It fulfills that duality part. Life and death are dualities, but life and death are just actually operate on a spectrum of existence. Life is the start of your existence, death is the end of it. But existence has its own duality, which is non-existence. So, reality has its own non-reality. So this is the way that I am able to celebrate reality and celebrate life without having to attach anything special on it. There's no religion, no philosophy about it. There's no end goal for humanity. I'm very nihilistic about all this, but so the very fact that we are here right now should be just enough, because there is a dimension where nothing is going on. Okay, so it's not I think, therefore I am. It's just I am and you are. That's it. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing for you. So that is the end of my content for today. Thank you very much for listening to that. Please leave your feedback below if you choose to, and also subscribe for more content. I'm very eclectic, so I don't only you can expect a lot of different content here. So health and fitness, philosophy, MGTOW stuff, monk mode, all that kind of fun stuff. So definitely subscribe. You can also support me financially through Ko-fi. I'm saving up to get a new microphone so my videos could be a little bit better. And you can also throw some tips through PayPal. That'd be cool. Also, I have a BitChute backup account, so definitely sign up to that, just in case. You never know what's going to happen on YouTube. And definitely sign up for the Brave browser, because the future is going to be ad-free, and the Brave browser allows you to pay content creators using crypto, so you get paid for your attention instead of your distraction by annoying ads. So definitely check out the Brave browser and enhance your viewing experience. All right, so that's everything. Thank you very much for listening to that, and I will see you on the far side.